So Aquarius, your week beginning the 20th of October does see a degree of contrast, a paradox. On one hand, at the start of the week, the new moon in your sister air sign of Libra is about change, variety, spontaneity, freshening things up, doing things in a different way. If you're minded to do that around your work, this is the week to go for it, because the conjunction between Mercury and Mars, which is precise on Monday but still in effect all week, and the arrival of the Sun right at the top of your chart on Thursday is really pushing you into the spotlight to raise your profile. So if you do think you want to change your job, apply for a new position, or perhaps do an imaginative presentation, it can be eye-catching because the crispness of Mercury combines with the conviction and authority of Mars. But the new moon, which occurs on Tuesday, is conflicted by your traditional ruler of Saturn. And even if you are thinking about doing something more off the cuff, a financial consideration may in some ways inhibit that. Also, Neptune is inverting back into Pisces on Wednesday, joining Saturn. They're going to be together, in Neptune's case, through to the end of January, the 26th of January next year, Saturn through to the middle of February. So you have one last phase of really working to establish a firmer and more stable set of conditions around your earnings and also your sense of worth. Neptune can bring imagination, but it can also bring a degree of illusion. Obviously, Saturn is very realistic, but if you are thinking about doing something completely different, you do need to think about what the longer term impact would be. If the change for you is just about bringing your brilliant ideas into your work in a much more meaningful way, well, this is a very positive week for you. It's just that if you are a bohemian, the square between the Sun and Pluto on Thursday could set up a bit of a conflict. You may have an opportunity to go for it. You may, in some ways, be considering or even be considered for a role that really would hit the sweet spot in terms of earnings, status, extra responsibility. But would it in some ways conflict that part of you that's more independent in your approach? But if you're happier being in a big system or structure and working really hard in a more orthodox way, the chance to really go for it over the next 4 weeks is very strong. Or if you work for yourself, your ambitions and drive can be absolutely fantastic. Please check out your year 2026 deep dive forecast by clicking on the link beneath this video.